Chen here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be doing a bit of research on this topic right here. What's the best product to sell online in 2019? Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about that. I will reveal to you what I think is the best kind of products to sell, not just in 2019, but in 2020, 2021, 2022, and beyond, for a lot of the reasons I'll mention in a couple of minutes, and then you can decide whether or not you want to check it out or not. Okay, if you're watching my video for the first time, I'm always coming out with content that will teach you how to build a more profitable online business, so please consider subscribing. And at any time, if you want to find out exactly how to sell products very successfully on the internet, you want to get my free 6-figure strategies, you can just click on the link in the description box. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the best products to sell in 2019. Now, a lot of these videos that you're going to find on this particular topic are going to talk about e-commerce. Okay, so e-commerce is a very, very big topic. Now, the thing is that if you do e-commerce properly, it doesn't really matter what you sell. You can sell those fidget spinners, you could sell, cameras, you can sell mics, you can sell clothes, you can sell t-shirts, you can sell slippers, you can sell whatever you want. It's really about how you sell them that's very, very interesting. Okay, now here's a problem with selling e-commerce products, right? There's only really two ways to sell e-commerce products successfully. The first way is to build an entire e-commerce store. Now, if you do that, it's very expensive. Okay, so in order for you to build a big e-commerce store, you have to have a warehouse, you have to stock all the products, you have to have like hundreds of people in your team, and you need a lot of capital for that. I'm talking about like hundreds of thousands, in the millions of dollars in order to start a huge e-commerce business. Even if you were to start a mini Lazada or a mini Amazon, I mean, that's what you're looking at. It's very, very expensive, high capital intensity, and just lots of people working that business for you. Okay, so if you wanted to do that, I wouldn't recommend it at all, right? Now, a simpler way to do it is to do something called dropshipping, right? So dropshipping is a way that a lot of people do it from home. You don't have to stock the product. All you do is you just create your own like Shopify store. Okay, you have to pay a lot of spend a lot of money on online ads, go after very, very specific products. All right, and then what happens is you charge a slightly higher price for the product that you want to sell on the front end, and then you've got a supplier that supplies you that product for a slightly cheaper price, and you make a little bit of money on the margin between the price that you charge and the price that you bought it for, and then your suppliers will drop ship it, okay, directly to your customers, so you don't have to store it. So it's a pretty good option. The only problem with drop shipping is that the margins are very small, so it's a volume game. You have to spend a lot of money on advertising, and you have to do a lot of transactions so that you make all that little margin, and that's basically your profit. Okay, now with drop shipping, in terms of the best product, is very similar to e-commerce. You can sell anything if you get good at doing the online advertising part. It doesn't really matter what you sell. You could sell pen knives, you could sell mobile phones, you can sell backpacks, you can sell t-shirts, you can do anything. The trick here is to get really good at online advertising. So you can sell anything, okay? So sell anything, which is and with e-commerce and dropshipping, just understand both of these are physical goods, physical items. Okay, that's very important to understand. And when I say physical items, they're actually like, proper mobile phones. They are, like lights like this. They are, they're cameras, for example, right? A DSLR camera, whatever you want. They are, like a cool little microphone like this, right? And that's what I mean by a physical good, okay? Now, another kind of product that you can market or sell in 2019 and beyond, right, is also MLM, right? Now, I don't know if you know what MLM is, multi-level marketing. There are lots and lots of different companies that are network marketing companies, right? So they do potions, lotions, creams, etc. Right? Potions, lotions, creams. Lots of MLM companies like Amway, Herbalife. There are tons of MLM companies out there. So you could decide, if you wanted to join an MLM company like Herbalife, and you could sell their products online this year if you wanted to, right? So Herbalife, for example, they do a lot of health products, right? A lot of protein shakes, multivitamins, stuff like that, right? So you could decide to do that if you really, really wanted to, right? And you could market their product on the internet. But again, that's all physical. This is a physical item as well, right? So you have to, find a way to store them or deliver them somehow or whatever, but understand that it's not really about the product that you're selling, okay? If you understand how to market that product properly, you can sell anything online. So it's the same with e-commerce, dropshipping, and MLM, okay? Now, what I like to do, and I think that this is the best type of product to sell online, is digital products, okay? Or it's also called information products. Now, what's the difference between physical items, okay, and digital products and information products? Well, here's a big difference, right? With physical products, you have to find a way to store that product and deliver it to your customer. Now, with dropshipping, it's a little bit easier because you don't actually have to physically store them in your own garage. But the problem with dropshipping is that the margins are very small, so that becomes a volume game, right? Now, there are people that make a lot of money with dropshipping, but the problem is it's actually quite a complicated business model. There's a lot of transactions, as you can imagine, because the margins are so small. So you have to deal with a lot of those transactions, and you have to spend a lot of money on paid advertising. So a lot of money on Google AdWords, a lot of money on Bing, a lot of money on the search engine type of marketing, okay, SEM, right? So I don't really like dropshipping for that reason. But if you really wanted to sell physical items, then it's probably the best and most affordable way to do it out of these three options. But for me, the best type of product to sell in 2019 and beyond is a digital product, okay? So let me explain that. Now, there are lots of people online that want to get information to solve a problem, okay? Now, the problems that they want to solve can be anything. It could be learning how to lose weight. It could be learning how to get six-pack abs. It could be stopping their dog from peeing on the carpet. It could be learning how to have a better golf swing. It could be learning how to pick up chicks a bit better, right? That's a huge industry. It could be learning all about investing, stocks and cryptocurrency and mutual funds and all that different stuff. And in order to do that, you need to learn how to solve a problem, right? And the best way to teach people how to do that is through digital information and through courses, right? So online courses, right? And so if you can find a market that is looking for a particular problem to solve, and you can get them that information that will teach them to solve that problem, then all you have to do is send them the username and password for a membership site, right? And they can just access membership site, and they can access their digital product without you even having to store anything in your cupboards or your garage or your home or whatever it is, okay? And that's why I still think that digital products and information products are the best products to sell in 2019, okay? Now, again, it doesn't really matter what kind of digital products you sell. There are some very, very big industries where you can sell digital products, and the biggest ones are finance, health, so health, wealth, and relationships are the three biggest industries that you can sell digital products in. So it doesn't really matter what you sell, as long as you are in these big three industries where there are lots of people that want to find ways to have better health, to make more money, and to have better relationships with their loved ones or with a significant other. These are the big industries that will make a lot of money, okay? Now, so that's my choice, okay? So my choice is number one, digital products, because I don't have to store them. I can just deliver them very, very quickly. The profit margins on digital products are huge, okay? So huge profit margins. That's also why I like selling digital products. And we're talking about, 50% commissions all the way to sometimes 90% commissions, okay? And that's massive. You will never get 50 to 90% commissions on e-commerce, dropshipping, or MLM, okay? We're talking about like 10, okay, so I'll just give you an example. If you resell physical products from Amazon, it's only 10% commissions. It's very little, okay? If you do e-commerce, I mean, we're talking about 20-30% if you have your own store, right? Dropshipping, again, it's just the margin, so it's tiny. It's like 5%, 10% maybe. MLMs, slightly different, the way that they're set up. But for me, information products have the biggest commission structure, so you make the most profit. It's the most straightforward product to sell because all you have to do is learn how to market them well, okay? And if you learn to market them well, then you don't even have to store them. You just deliver the membership site, the access information. People can access it themselves at any point in time that they want to. Everything's 100% online. You don't have to store anything in your house, and it's the easiest thing to do. So all you really have to do, so first of all, and then as long as you're marketing in these three big sectors, health, wealth, or relationships, then you'll have a huge number of people on the internet that will be interested in buying those products, okay? Now, the most complicated thing, it's not really about what is the best product to sell, okay? So as long as you're selling digital products, that's great, right? But it's about how do you sell them, okay? Because even if you had a great product to sell this year, if you don't know how to sell it, how are you selling your product, okay? If you don't know how to sell it properly, you won't make that much money anyway, if that makes sense, okay? So that's why I would be asking the question, not so much about what particular item are you selling, but how are you selling it? That is the most important question. How are you really selling your products, okay? Now, if you want to learn how to sell it properly, then I would love to teach you how to do it, because there's a big difference between selling your products well and not selling it well at all, right? Now, 90% of internet marketers and affiliate marketers on the internet are going to teach you how to sell it the wrong way. Okay, how do I know that? Because I've been online now for 10 plus years. My first 8 years, I struggled miserably because I was, buying all this, bad information that basically didn't really teach me how to sell products online properly, all right? But when you learn how to do it properly, that's when you can build a really profitable business, all right? So first of all, let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Did you learn a little bit about, what's sort of good and bad to sell? Now, don't get me wrong. There are people out there that can sell physical products really well, but it's a much more complicated business model, okay? So if you're here to find out about the best type of products to sell, I would 100% recommend digital products, okay? Now, if you want to learn exactly what I sell, then I'll give you a resource to teach you how to do that. But again, it's more important that you learn how to sell your products rather than what to sell, because when you know how to sell your products well, you can go out there and sell pretty much any digital course or information product, and you will make money from it. But again, if you don't know how to do it properly, like most people have no idea how to do, they're not going to be able to be profitable anyway. So it doesn't really matter what you're selling, okay? Now, if you got some value from this video today, I would appreciate some thumbs ups, right? Let me know in the comments below, what aha moments did you get? If you have any questions, let me know. I will go back there and I'll try to answer those comments. And more importantly, if you want to learn what digital product, okay? What digital product am I selling that has allowed me to create a six-figure business? I regularly make more than $500 in sales every single day, okay? I will tell you how to do that. And if you want to learn how to sell the products, which is actually the most important thing, then all you have to do is click the link in the description box below. If you're on your mobile phone, click on the arrow on the right-hand side. It'll reveal that link. Once you click on it, on the next page, enter your best email address, and I'm going to send you a training, a video, okay, that will teach you exactly how to sell digital products in this day and age, 2019, 2020, 2021, and beyond, because most people aren't doing this strategy, and it will teach you how to sell like the 1% of affiliate marketers and internet marketers on there that are making six figures and more every single year inside of their business, okay? Most people don't know this strategy because they're not willing to learn it, okay? But if you're willing to be teachable, be coachable, I would love to show you the strategy on number one, what am I selling? What information product am I selling? And number two, how do you sell it properly so that people will actually want to buy products from you, and you will more than 10x the average conversion rate of most internet marketers or affiliate marketers out there. I hope that makes sense, okay? So listen, I hope you enjoyed this video today. Take care, all the best, and I hope to speak to you soon in another training. Take care.